Today we'll be finishing off with Maratha Mughal administration, the culture, the books. UPSC जहाँ से question पूछ रहा है. I have given you material. I'll give you material of Sufi and Bhakti. This I'll take along with okay, where I'll be dealing with modern India. I'll be again dealing with art and architecture of medieval as well as modern. Modern में कौन सा है? Victorian Memorial, all those things, and paintings of modern India. Paintings I'll be taking it today also. This is one part of it. From today onwards, we'll end up by Aurangzeb. That makes it 1707. From here, we'll be moving to early modern. So we'll be starting with advent of Europeans. I'll be deliberately moving on and skipping Anglo-Maratha War and all those things. I'll give you the material of that. That's factual. War हमने already बहुत कर दी है. UPSC is not asking modern wars. And then I'll be dealing with impact of East India Company or Europeans on economy, society. Then we'll be again dealing with the impacts. Then when we'll be dealing, there's a chapter of in spectrum states, princely states. Last week chapter 8. When I'll be revising them with you, because Pooja was saying or Lekha was saying that there's an issue of chronology. So we'll be skipping certain things because iske baad aayega later Mughals. Later Mughals are a lot of kings. Not important. What is important is the social last 4 chapters. States ka. This is thicker book. I was referring to some other book, but I'm not. This is for your reference. Spectrum is for your reference. Okay. So spectrum starts with, I think, advent of Europeans. कहाँ से start होता है? So yes. So I'll be starting off with advent of Europeans. There I'll be dealing with various important things in the end of this discussion. Okay. Before that, we'll start with all those which is left. That is administration of this thing, Mughals, the small nuances, the words that you see, what do you call it? The technical Urdu words which they use and which UPSC also asks, terminologies. Then we'll be dealing with some of the important kingdoms which rose up like above everything is Marathas. So Marathas is very important. If you don't understand Marathas, then you won't be able to understand how it's split. Okay. And Shivaji is also very important for the means also. Okay. Treaties are important. I'll give you a separate material on that. That is not a problem. If you feel like you are skipping somewhere or the other, post Mauryans, did you get the material media? नहीं मिला आपको? Yeah, I've given it to you. I'll give you Bhakti and Sufi also. ठीक है, beforehand, कोई बात नहीं. Then I'll be giving you Satvahanas also. That is not a problem. Then I'll be giving you other material subsequently इसके साथ साथ. ठीक है? So that's how our trajectory will go. कि भाई we'll end up the Mughal administration and culture and art and architecture. Then we'll do a comparative analysis. Then spectrum will follow. क्योंकि आपने spectrum पढ़ी है, so I think you will be understanding it more. Please, the guys who are online, please respond to this thing. And do you also have problems with what do you call it, chronology? Then do let me know. I'll be separately dealing with chronology as I've done with the ancient and medieval. Do you have any problems with chronology as far as ancient and medieval is concerned? Online and offline students both. Take your time and tell me what all things needs to be done. Like, give me a pen and give me a thing which you want me to do, but that I'll be able to do after modern. Give me a sheet. Yes. School of Philosophy. ठीक है. I'll be giving you the material today itself or by tomorrow morning. ठीक है. School of Philosophies. When I'll be dealing with questions, because School of Philosophies we do not ask in the questions. ठीक है. I had 10 more questions. मतलब 50 questions में 10 questions will be from School of Philosophies. I wanted to discuss these philosophies along with the questions. Otherwise इतना boring था कि तुम वैसे ही सो जाओगे. This चलो ठीक है, ये हो गया. Then art and architecture. No, dance form I'll be dealing with after modern, क्योंकि modern भी तो आएगा. रुक्मिणी देवी अरंदुले is associated with Bharatnatyam. So dance forms तो जरूरी है ना. Music, ठीक है. Why not? Modern, it's a modern part. Yes, then. No, sir. Okay. Alika, she's no, sir. Okay. वो तो खैर वो लैंड रेवेन्यू सिस्टम ऑफ वो तो खैर दैट इज नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम. मॉडर्न इज येट टू स्टार्ट. वो तो मॉडर्न, डोंट वरी अबाउट मॉडर्न नाउ. ठीक है, डोंट वरी अबाउट मॉडर्न. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द थिंग्स व्हिच वी हैव डन टिल नाउ. यू कैन मैसेज मी, दैट इज नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम. यू कैन मैसेज द मैनेजमेंट, दे विल लेट मी नो. जैसे temples like Amaravati. Okay, Likha. Sir, as such, there is no problem, but it would be good if we get a precise chronology with events and contemporaries. Acha, Likha, can we do one thing? Can we keep a class after this class? Let me come back. Okay, I'll give you the brief chronology of everything. Because fine arts, music will be done modern के बाद ही होता है वो, क्योंकि modern में भी music आया है, modern में भी architecture आया है. ठीक है, that will be better because you see, you can fill the gaps when you are done with the whole story. Keeping in mind the lesser time we have, or the amount of time we have, I think we are going pretty well. As far as writing is concerned, you'll have to be a bit faster. That is not a problem. I hope we are making sense what I'm telling you is, and you also understand since you're getting good marks also. That's what I think. Okay, बचे हुए test. I'll give you 5 more tests, like 250 questions. ठीक है? 100? No, I have 50 wala questions because I have like segregated topics also. Na? So I'll mix ancient versus modern if you. ठीक है. So I'll repeat: School of Philosophy, Art and Architecture, with dealing with fine arts, land revenue system, chronology. But yeah, of course. No, we saw it. No. The point is, as far as schools are concerned, they are more asking about the visuals and the geographies. So visual geography, तुम लोग एक बार do one thing. अगर आपको लग रहा है art and architecture is more of visuals, please go through any video of art and architecture. Any video. I will not recommend. If you want me to, I can do that. That is not a problem. Because yeah, the amount of visuals, I'm not very techno savvy. Otherwise, I would have shown you everything. I tried to. ठीक है, ये कौन सा पत्थर लगा है और जगह कहाँ पर है, आसपास कौन सा रिवर है, आसपास कौन सी सिविलाइजेशन है और कौन सी सिटी है. I repeat, which temple से विदिशा, खजुराहो, कोई नदी बहती है आसपास? Is there any city which is lying? Is there any river? ये this is your this thing. ठीक है, okay, ठीक है, अभी स्टार्ट करें फिर. फिलोसफी तो डोंट वरी अबाउट इट. ठीक है, एंड मॉडर्न आर्किटेक्चर एंड ऑल आई बी डूइंग इट. ठीक है, चलो कमिंग बैक टू the topic. Just give me a second. Uh, 3 hours. I'll be keeping 3 hours for the chronology as well as the doubts. So, 1 घंटे में हम पूरा chronology करेंगे. 2 hours में we'll be doing the doubts. ठीक है, don't worry. If you are ready to come, I'll be ready to teach. That is not a problem. ठीक है? Okay. Guys, I hope you can see this. As far as administration is concerned, please write this line, then you can follow this one. No, this much only. Guys, what happens is they are copying, as you can write, the Mughal administration are copying the Sher Shah Suri's administration, that is Afghan system. तो ये यूपीएससी ने पूछा हुआ है that Suba is the biggest province. Suba means province, इसको लिख लो. Then we had Sarkar, which is headed by Faujdaar. Then we have Pargana, which is a sub district headed by Sikdar, and then we have village headed by Muqaddam. मुकदम मंगदम भी कह सकते हैं. Yes. Guys, please listen to this very carefully. A Suba is a big province. Your Suba can be Jaunpur Suba, Awadh Suba. Awadh कहाँ का region है? Lucknow. The area of Awadh is present-day Lucknow and Allahabad. Area between Allahabad and Lucknow. Then we have Sarkar, which is headed by Faujdaar. That's why we had Faujdaari courts. Okay, which is called district courts in modern India. Then we have Pargana. This is all Urdu Persian words, and Pargana is headed by Sikdar. So on the top we have king or the Raja. Then we have Subadar. Then we have Sarkar, and then Subadar can be also associated with Mansabdar. Okay. Then we have Muqaddams. You see, what happens is there is a lot of times the main thing or source of income is tax on land agriculture. Today, the main tax of Government of India is GST. So that's why we have an exam called SSC, which takes income tax officer. What is the work of an income tax officer? He makes sure that you are paying your tax properly. मतलब आपकी उंगली करके रखता है वो. क्यों? कौन सी मूवी देखी आपने? इसमें IT ऑफिसर होता है, CBI है असली वाला. Which movie is this? Nice movie. You've seen that movie? What is there in that movie? Auditing. Yes, auditing as well as intelligence gathering. If there is a misappropriation of any taxation, then these people will be the first one to come to your house and give you birthday cakes with local police. Okay? So the same work is being done by Vakya Navis. He makes sure that in village there is a correct appropriation and measurement of land. Correct accounts of appropriation of taxes, because these are the muqaddams or jagirdars which are appropriating taxes. So there are in text written that in many cases there is the issue with Vakya-Navis, and Vakya-Navis directly gives report to the Subadar, who's the top officer. The income tax officers directly report to who? Who is the commissioner? Commissioner is an IAS officer appointed by the government of India through which exam? जिसकी तुम तैयारी कर रहे हो, ठीक है? So please understand these parallels like that only. Okay. So on the top we had Subedars, who is generally of province. Okay. Then we have Sarkar or Faujdar. Then we have Pargana, and then we have village. You get it? I hope there's no problem. Okay. So don't write. I hope you understand this. The institution of Jagir and Mansab system were also introduced during Mughals. इसको लिख लो इन दोनों को. Okay. There are a lot of officers in Sarkar. No, I'm just telling you. And Jagir and Mansabs, you know. Again, I'll reiterate. Yeah. Jagirdar is a. Yes. And it is transferable. He can collect tax. Okay, and he doesn't have powers of law and order. Jagirs are transferable. That's why in the end of 18th century, we have Jagirdari crisis. Okay, yes. Please write about Sarkar. At the level of Sarkar, there are two important functionaries. The Faujdar and the Amal Guzar. Amal Guzar. Amal Guzar. AMAL. This one. The Faujdari or the Faujdar was an administrative division. Was an administrative division. Whereas Sarkar was a territorial and revenue division. Sarkar and Amal Guzar. Yes, Amal Guzar, I'm telling you. The primary duty of Faujdar, Amal Guzar will come in the second paragraph. The primary duty of Faujdar was to maintain law and order. Okay, next paragraph. The Amal Guzar or the Amil. The Amal Guzar or the Amil, AMIL. Amal Guzar and Amil are same. Huh? If UPSC asks Amil, that means Amal Guzar. Was the revenue collector. जैसे revenue collect कौन करता है? Yes. अभी modern day में कौन करता है? Present context में इंडिया में revenue collection कौन करता है? Income tax department या income tax officers. Side में like income tax officers of present day. So Amal Guzars or Amils was the revenue collector. His duty was to assess, and supervise. Supervise the revenue collection. ठीक है? Okay. At the level of Pargana, please Pargana लिखो. At the level of Pargana, the Sikhdar was the executive officer. He assisted the Amil. In the collection of revenue. Village. The Muqaddam was the village headman. हमने लिखा था. The Muqaddam was the village headman, and the Patwari looked after the village revenue records. Even if Patwari exists. Kanungo is also the one. Okay. So guys, let's come to the Mansabdari system, which we just discussed in very brief. We can again discuss. See what they have written. Under this system, officer was assigned a rank called Mansab, and lowest rank Mansab was 10, and highest was 5,000 for the nobles. The princes of royal blood received even higher ranks. Royal blood, who was the one who was royal blood? Mansingh was a Kachawa Rajput, who was the Mansab of above 10,000. That means he had more than 10,000 of horses. And where does he get the horses from? Parganas and all. मैंने तुम्हें बता दिया. मुकद्दम के पास भी 10 घोड़े होंगे. प्रोविंस में सीखदार के पास होंगे 100 घोड़े या 200 घोड़े या 400 घोड़े. और खुद मानसिंह के पास कितने घोड़े हों? शायद 5,000. Anyway, coming back to the Mansabdar, or Mansingh was a Mansabdar. अब भाई टोटल मैंने निकाला था. Mansabdar means an officer who is having two qualities. Zat is his personal rank, and Sawar is the number of horses he is supposed to have. That's Mansabdari system. मान लिया भाई मुगल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है, इसमें एक 10,000 घोड़ों वाला आदमी भी है, एक 100 घोड़ों वाला आदमी भी है, एक 10 घोड़ों वाला आदमी भी है, ठीक है, एक 50 घोड़ों वाला भी है, एक 1,500 घोड़ों वाला भी है. When so, and we have seen that administration has been divided. Okay, so when war happens, all the Mansabdars get together in front of Mughal administration, and this way we see a decentralization of powers. भाई घोड़े मतलब ताकत, tanks, AI, nowadays missiles, Agni 1, Agni 2, Agni 5. Why do we running around? Protection. Very good. बता, why would they give powers?
Why would they not hate them? Mughals.
Who?
Marathas.
No, they are with Mughals. Mansabdari is within Mughals.
So people try to get the throne. How that is like how in 7th century Raja has broken and how the chiefs and they started same way.
क्या मतलब मैं समझा नहीं आपका मतलब? What are you trying to say? I did not get it.
He said they all fight because of the throne.
हाँ, because of their local prestige. भाई मैं एक जगह का जागीरदार हूँ, मैं लखनऊ का जागीरदार हूँ. The least I can do is protect my Jagir. And Jagirdar is synonymous to Mansabdar. Mansingh was the king of Jaipur. So his principality was Jaipur. That was protected. He did not have any interference as long as he pays tributes to the king. they are respected also because Akbar and other families marry them. शादी तो करते हैं आपस में. Starting off with Vakatakas, then Guptas, then So I hope, yes. You understand now what is the thing? Okay, yes. Okay, so Mansabdar is a system which is divided into Zat. Zat means caste and Sawar. Sawar means घोड़सवार. Zat means मेरी जात क्या है, मेरा रैंक क्या है, कि भाई मान सिंह जो है 10,000 घोड़ों के मनसबदार है, ऐसा बोला जाता है, या XYZ 2,000 घोड़ों का मनसबदार है. मिनिमम कितना होना चाहिए? ठीक है. Zat means person, and it is fixed the personal status of the person. And Sawar means number of cavalrymen, घोड़सवार. Okay, इसको पूरा लिख लो. I hope you can see this. अच्छा. अच्छा, एक बार मैं इसको जूम कर दूं. ठीक है, दिख रहा है आपको? हो गया? Which one? Okay. Guys, as far as Mansabdari is concerned, I hope you understand what I was trying to tell you. Then we have land revenue system of, भाई किसी भी system का land revenue system बहुत जरूरी है किसी भी चीज के लिए. I have already discussed with you. So there is a system called Dehshala system. Means the revenue was fixed for 10 years as per the fertility of the soil. Okay. Please don't write this experimentation. Write this. In the year 1581, Revenue Minister Raja Todermal, who was a Hindu, recognized the whole land revenue system and system called Zapti and Bandobast. मैं इसको समझाता हूँ. And then system on land revenue on the basis of fertility of soil, and soils were divided among Polach, cultivated every year. Parauti, not Panauti, once in 2 years. Chachar, once in 3 years. And Banjar, once in 5 years. इसको लिखो फिर मैं समझाता हूँ. Almost. So he was inspired, but there was certain modification introduced by Raja Todermal. It is said that it is also being given in books that आपने movie में भी देखा होगा that Akbar keeps on visiting his market.
He also does the same thing. He assesses the land which are not under cultivability, separated from taxes.
But Alauddin did not exempt jizya, but Akbar did. Ha.
He done very good thing for soldiers, for people.
That's why people say Akbar the Great. Also good, also good. But you see, a lot of people say Gandhi was bad. A lot of people say Gandhi was good. I'll give you some examples. Yeah? Drashal system. Yes, I was about to tell you. The revenue was. Likha nahi abhi. This you have not written. Please write. I hope Pooja you can see it now. Since it's zoomed out. बच्चों को दिख रहा है. हाँ, now you can see. It's very hard to see when it's minimized, ना? So the revenue was 1/3 of the average produce. 1/3 लिख दो of the average produce, and was paid mostly in cash. In 1580, Akbar introduced the Shala system. Under which revenue was fixed. Revenue was fixed on the average yield. On the average yield of land assessed. Of land assessed. On the basis of past 10 years. भाई अगर 10 years तक लैंड फर्टाइल है तो 10 साल तक उतना ही सूद महसूल दिया जाएगा. Okay? Now, there are certain things which are said for. I've told you about the Mansabdari systems. Then please write Jagirdari systems in a very brief. यार क्योंकि इनके क्वेश्चंस पूछ रहे हैं. Iqta of the Delhi Sultanate period. Iqta in Delhi Sultanate period was in modified form, became Jagir. Iqta of the Delhi Sultanate period in a modified form became Jagir under the Mughals. The Jagirdari system, that is to say, the system of assessment of revenue of a particular territory to the nobles for their services. भाई इक्तादारी में क्या था? What is, if you remember, what is इक्तादारी system? लीडर. तुम्हारा लीडर को लीडरा कहते हैं ना? लीडरा. Okay. हाँ. And he'll keep something for himself.
10/11 will be given to the king, and 1/11 will be given to him, and will be given an army to king.
Yes. Just to add the future perspectives and maintaining the किसने लाया था परमानेंट सेटलमेंट? अच्छा श्रेणी. Just remembered by Priyanka Chopra. Permanent settlement Cornwallis. PC. Permanent settlement. इस चीज से याद रखो. ठीक है? ठीक है? प्रियंका चोपड़ा तो याद रहेगी तुम्हें? हाँ. लाफिंग बुद्धा तो जरूर याद रहेगी. चलो भाई. इजारादारी सिस्टम एंड व्हाट इज द रिलेशन? देखो भाई अभी लिखो मत, ये मॉडर्न में लिखेंगे आप लोग. तुम लोग का बड़ा रेवेन्यू सिस्टम में इशू आता है आई थिंक. सी व्हाट हैपेंस वाज यू हैड योर Mansabdari system which was going pretty well from 1650s till 1680s तक कह सकते हैं. इसके बाद क्या हुआ? इन 17th after the death of Aurangzeb the revenue was not coming properly. The administrative structure I have told you कैसा था भाई, ऊपर से नीचे तक मुकद्दम से लेके सूबेदार तक सब चोर थे भाई. अब औरंगजेब मर गया तो अब प्रॉब्लम है. So what they did was, now the new system came into being in 1720s was इजारादारी system कि भाई you give 30% to Sultan or Mughals or you take any amount from इजारा. इजारा का मतलब है भाई एक टाइम पर मनसबदारी सिस्टम आया. Till Mansabdari system was going pretty well around 1680s in starting off 17th century. तो तब तक तो सही था. उसके बाद लोगों ने कहा तो लूट मचाओ, तो इजारा सिस्टम लॉन्च किया. इजारा का मतलब होता है पेजेंट्स. भाई बीच में एक क्या होगा? कॉन्ट्रैक्टर होगा. क्या कहते हैं उसे? कॉन्ट्रैक्टर और ठेकेदार. कि भाई मिडिलमैन तुझे सुल्तान को देना है कितना? 30%. तू कितना ही ले इनसे. दैट वाज कॉल्ड इजारादारी सिस्टम. व्हेन ब्रिटिशर्स केम टू इंडिया दे लाइक्ड दिस सिस्टम. उन्होंने कहा बढ़िया है यार ये तो. That's why they got inspired by this and this system was called Zamindari system or permanent settlement. Why am I saying this? Zamindari system is the synonymous of permanent settlement. Okay? हिंदी में इसको बोलते हैं स्थायी बंदोबस्त. Let's not get into Hindi. Permanent settlement introduced in 1793. But it's not visible, ना? चलो कपड़े बाहर सुने, जाओ वो करके आओ. Okay. So coming back to permanent settlement. So what was happening in 1793? This was introduced. They did the same thing. They said the East India Company, as per permanent settlement, said to zamindars that you give us 1/10 of the revenue till sunset. That's why it's called sunset law. भाई हर महीने की 10 तारीख को तुम हमको कितना दोगे? इतना. Fixed. This revenue fixed, and this will go to East India Company, not Europe. So that's a long-term thing. So that's why it's called permanent revenue. Permanent. Settle हो गया भाई. And if zamindar doesn't pay it, the land will be okay. You get it? Huh? No. Now zamindari is not hereditary. From till this, zamindars were hereditary, but now zamindari will be transferred. Lot of these zamindars used to stay in Bengal, Kolkata, and the zamindari used to be at Dinajpur or some parts of hinterland Bengal. So it used to change hands. That's why production decreased. That's why they stopped it and they introduced Raiyatwari settlement, where the East India Company took revenue directly from Raiyat, farmer. Okay? लिखो जागीरदारी सिस्टम. The जागीरदारी सिस्टम कहां तक लिखिए? For their service to the state was an integral part of Mansabdari system. Guys, these are the literature things which were there in this period. Please write this Persian was the official language. Literature. You might have written this, Tuzuke Babri. You can write this. 1, 2. Then we had 3. Babarnama, translation of Tuzuke Babri was written by Persian Abdul Rahim Khan. And Abul Fazl was a courtier of whom Akbar wrote Aine-Akbari. Then Jahangir wrote a book called Tuzuke Jahangir. He was the autobiography. I hope you can see, guys, people online. दिख रहा है ना? So these biographies are important in general for the state exams also. Dara Shikoh, who was the brother of Aurangzeb, translated Bhagavad Gita and Upanishad into Persian. And mind you, Persian was the official language of India till Britishers came to India. Okay? And Tulsidas and Akbar were contemporaries, guys, who wrote Ramcharitra-Manas. This is a bit lengthy, but this is important. Contemporaries are very important. Dara Shikoh was the one who translated Bhagavad Gita and Upanishads into Persian. And Akbar and Tulsidas were contemporaries. And contemporaries means Tulsidas was the great Hindi scholar, poet, who wrote Ramcharitra-Manas. And then we have Jagannath Pandit Rai, who was a court poet of Shah Jahan, who wrote Sanskrit books like Ganga Lahiri and कहाँ तक पहुंचे हो? Where have you written? Like, अच्छा, shall I scroll? Okay.
Britishers change our official language
बिल्कुल क्यों नहीं किया? इंग्लिश कर दी ना उन्होंने.
after Persian.
हाँ. The court's language was Persian as well as English. ठीक है, हिंदुस्तानियों के लिए पर्शियन चलती थी, फारसी बोलते थे उसको. हाथ कंगन को फारसी क्या और पढ़े लिखों को फारसी क्या, ऐसे बोलते ना इसे. नहीं तुमने सुना नहीं होगा. These are very old jokes.
क्या मतलब?
मतलब पढ़े लिखों को समझाना क्या? Wow, now weather is better. Sorry? Who? I come from GTV Nagar. GTV Nagar? Not campus. Where do you guys stay? आपने तो. You also पीछे. किसके पीछे? So then we can come to the paintings. Guys, as far as this time period is concerned, we see paintings were very influential. ठीक है? Paintings, मुगल सिर्फ headline डाल दो. So Akbar and Jahangir were very much influential. You see, there's a painting called Pahadi style of painting, which is there in Himachal Pradesh, which has influence of Persian miniature paintings. कैसे? और सेम जैसे किशनगढ़ और बूंदी स्कूल की पेंटिंग्स थी, which will be doing. The point is, एक राजा था, like he was running from Jahangir and he just went to Himachal Pradesh for hiding. तो वहां पर उसने अपना राजपाट बनाया and then he influenced the paintings. That's why in Himachal we have पहाड़ी paintings. It's a very, see, Persian miniature का मतलब क्या होता है? Small, minute paintings which are there in Hindu paintings. Which painting? Lipakshi paintings I showed you. Lipakshi paintings. We have seen Buddhist paintings. Okay, and you see the scenes are basically battle scenes, legendary stories, and the same is influenced by Rajasthani paintings. Kishangarh school, Bundi school, where we have court scenes. If you Google those paintings, I'll show it to you. These paintings, like oil paintings, they are. So that was influenced by, even the Rajput paintings are being influenced by the Persian paintings. Okay, long noses and a lot of colors in singular. ठीक है, इसको लिख लो. Jahangir and Persian. This first two lines only. One and second. For paintings, like miniature paintings, Akbar is lesser known, but Jahangir is known more than Akbar. ठीक है? Okay. As far as Akbar's reign is concerned, you only write about this. One of the earliest paintings of Akbar was Tutinama, which literally translates Tales of Parrots, and write about Hamzanama also. Both the works were done at the time period of Akbar. This is a factual detail, but you must know this. Guys, Hamzanama is also quote, you see, memoir of these things. That's how we get the information of these people. As far as Jahangir is concerned, guys, this is the time period where Thomas Roe, I was talking about Thomas Roe only. Who is Thomas Roe? Kab? 1609 around. Because in 1611, they established their factory at Surat. So we see the coming of these people. So what when he comes, he brings a lot of jewelry and paintings. So this gentleman, राजा रजवाड़े तो ऐसे ही होते थे, खुश हो गया वो बिल्कुल कहा ले जाओ कोई दिक्कत नहीं है सब अपना ही है, दो चार नूरा फतेह नचवा दी बस खुश हो गया, ये कितना खुश होता देखो, नूरा फतेह के नाम से he has this happiness in his face. I was teaching some when I told Nura Fateh people laugh like anything. But is she a very good dancer? मेरे को तो ऐसा लगता नहीं, लेकिन चलो उसकी हवा खूब है. नूरा फतेह ना? वैसे डांसर तो कितने लोग हैं? कौन है डांसर? Sorry? I don't know. Dance is the last thing in my life which I do. I gave a lot of time to my football, a lot of time to music, a lot of time to other things, studies, but dancing नहीं हो पाती. Dancing के नाम में हम नागिन कर लेते हैं, which we roll like nags, like people with friends. That's what we do. But नहीं, अपनी शादी को कौन डांस करेगा भाई? No couple dancing and all. It's rubbish all. We are like old people यार. नहीं बात वो नहीं है ना, बात ये है कि मैं करना चाहता हूँ कि मैं इंडिविजुअल देख लेंगे, हिल लेंगे, हिलने में क्या ही है. No, it's okay. अब नहीं आता तो what can we do? If we don't know how to dance, then what can? Nobody can. Like I like seeing dancing rather than जैसे ऋतिक है. अब ऋतिक रोशन कुछ भी करो तो like if girl is dancing, you will watch ऋतिक रोशन dancing rather than watching girls dancing. ना करते हुए अच्छा डांस है यार. Very good dancer. But he's learned from somewhere ना. कहाँ से पढ़ा उसने? कहाँ से सीखा उसने? I don't know. Still now today उससे अच्छा डांस कोई नहीं करता क्या? अच्छा? Who? हाँ I've seen. Not to ना. But राजमौली ने तो पूरा मार्केट ही कैप्चर कर लिया. नहीं, I really liked it. अच्छा, his father, रामचरण's father. अच्छा. Is Telugu movies are also like suspense thrillers. U-Turn I saw. You seen U-Turn? Samantha's movie. Yes. So, and I think they have copied this. Copy, you know, U-Turn पे मर जाते हैं लोग ना. ऐसे कुछ होता है ना. But RRR has like RRR की भी बड़ी हवा थी क्योंकि इसी after this movie came. कौन सी थी जो बहुत हिट हुई थी? बाहुबली. There was a sudden craze. Then RRR को थोड़ा कम मिला उतना, उससे उतना नहीं मिला. अगर RRR पहले आई होती तो because I found RRR better than बाहुबली. First part was not good, second part was good. And they shot for 6 years, right? 5 to 6 years in Hyderabad. Ramosi में हुई थी ना? I never visited Ramosi even. It's a very big city, no? Area. You've been to Ramosi? How much? 1,000. One month. It's that much big. How many kilometers? Seriously? No, all the Govinda movies were shot there. How many kilometers? Like there are mountains also, no? Yeah. No, mountains are. Singham was shot there, na? Singham bhi. I saw that. Yes. Anyway, so guys, please make sure that you write the influence of European painting. Isko likh lo. From 16th century, 17th century onwards, from this time onwards, you will see some influence. And it was this time onwards, then we see Persian plus European mix in our architecture also. Scroll. Guys, after this, let me do Shahjahan and we'll focus on architecture. That's very important. Yes. The most important thing about Jahangir's thing is garden pictures. Your Mughal garden. Okay? And they used to depict nature. You have been to Red Fort. Red Fort, उसमें क्या है ना बहुत सारा flowery वो कर रखा है. You been to flowers कर रखे हैं और देखो क्या होता है. They use extensively use अभी architecture में we'll talk about it. White marble and those calligraphies and those nature pictures. That is very important. On top of that, they have this Jharokha work. And Jharokhas are typically seen in Persia, and now we see in Rajput paintings. You might have seen in Jaipur, they have Persian influence on their jalis. That is called jalis hai? Jali work. What is jali work? You see, you have. I'll show you. Yeah. You see, the same buildings you will find in Jaipur also. Though these are Mughal paintings, Mughal architecture. Yes, huh. This is Itamad-ud-Daula's tomb, and you see a lot of similarity from Jaipur Fort or Nahargarh Fort. But it's red. This is white, that is red, because red sandstone is very much popular in Rajasthan. ठीक है, सेम झरोखे आपको राजपूतों को इसमें दिखेंगे ऐसे, और यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा ज्यादा कार्विंग्स हो गए, ऊपर हो गए फोर्ट. These are forts because they have extension of Aravallis. ठीक है, again let me have a please have a look at it. अब देखो भाई, अब इस सैंडस्टोन को क्या कहोगे? ये दिल्ली में है, रेड सैंडस्टोन, extensively carved. I don't think you might have been to Humayun Collection. So this is very elevated. मतलब कितना हो गया, काफी ऊंचा हो गया है. इसके नीचे भी छोटे छोटे रूम्स हैं. You see, that's the extent of, and this you see a lot of Persian influence. Okay, please have a look at them. अब दूसरे तरीके से देखो कि how these things are made. And one of the top buildings is, not to forget, the Taj Mahal. You've been to Taj Mahal? How did you find it? How was it? Nice, ना? क्योंकि ताजमहल को देखते हैं तो एक बार को लगता है कि what is this? बाद में तो लगता है कि it's okay. हाँ
That was very good.
which one?
Entrance में जो
Hmm.
that one is there, black color and different colors and this combination.
Mhm. You see, the door is that elevated thing. Then you go in this, you have a look. बाहर से दिखता नहीं है. ऐसे बना रखा उन्होंने. That you cannot see from outside. You just enter inside. There's a gate, and then you peek inside, and then you see. Oh my God! The grandeur of that building, na? That's why it's called. It was in Seven Wonders. And इतना बड़ा लगा लो, इतने लोग लगे, 20 साल लगे बनाने में. So many people died. So many people were. I mean, it looks very this thing ना. लेकिन पहली बार देखो उसको तो लगता है कि हाँ, there's a building. पता नहीं हिस्टोरिकली तो ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है, काट सकते हैं. कितनों के हाथ कटे होंगे, कितने लोग होंगे. Not all the laborers, but the point is the people who were architects. The people who were the architects were cut. हो सकता है, उनका कोई भरोसा नहीं है. राजा नहीं, not Mughals, Rajas. Even all the Hindu Rajas had so many wives. You cannot blame only Muslims.